What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
South Carolina just clinched their third straight SEC tournament title in impressive fashion, completely shutting down Texas, one of the most efficient offenses in the country, led by the SEC Player of the Year. And it was just a long day for Madison Booker, man. The defense was incredible, well game plan. Chef's kiss masterclass performance from the team defense from South Carolina, completely taking her out of this game, man. Fighting over screens, switching when appropriate, bringing extra pressure, packing the lane. I've never seen a team made so one-dimensional, man. Like, Texas's lack of three-point shooting completely killed them in this game. South Carolina sagged off of Shea Holly. They sagged off of Rory Harmon and brought extra help to lock down on Taylor Jones, to lock down on Oldacre, to bring extra pressure and deny Booker. And it was just a masterclass performance. The adjustments were incredible. It was round 3. This is the game we wanted. People were tripping about the coin toss. South Carolina got the number 1 seed, and I think they've proven without a doubt that they deserve the top overall seed in the NCAA tournament. This is the best team in the country. The defense is impeccable. The offense has found a rhythm and identity. They're sharing the basketball, the post. Ncaa Fagan hit a 3, y'all. If she ain't a first-round draft pick, I don't know who is, because my goodness, the shooting, the passing ability, the rebounding, the defensive presence, the leadership, the physicality in the post, like, she might be the SEC MVP, man. I don't know. It'll be between her, Malaysia Fulwiley, who's been incredible off the bench, providing an instant spark all season, 6th player of the year in the SEC, and of course, the reemergence of Big Chloe Kitts has been dominant through this tournament. Any one of them could get it, but I just really think the defensive pressure and the communication was at an all-time high. The transition offense looked really good. The rebounding looked really good. The effort was there, and obviously South Carolina wanted it more today. South Carolina took the dub in round 3, 64-45, and they pretty much never trailed in this game, never looked like they were going to lose this game. They were in complete control. They shoot 42.9% from the field, 23.1%. They outshot Texas from 3, though. It was ugly, but it was enough from 3. They held, though, more impressively, Texas to under 30% shooting from the field and 12.5% from the three-point line. The only thing Texas really had going for them was drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. South Carolina was perfect, 7 of 7 from the line. They win the epic rebounding battle, 37-35. 15 assists for South Carolina compared to 5 for Texas. Texas never established a rhythm. They weren't allowed to. They weren't given the opportunity to establish any rhythm on offense. Both teams had 5 blocks. South Carolina comes up with 8 steals, and they force 18 turnovers, which was a big difference in this game. Leading the way for South Carolina, Chloe Kitts, another well-rounded effort. 15 points, 3 assists, showing the court vision, the handle, scoring it off the dribble, off the bounce, getting put back, scoring it down low, like using her body to seal off smaller defenders when they got the switches, the mismatch advantage. And she was dominant, man. Like, she has been really, really efficient throughout this whole SEC tournament in 30 minutes of play today. Sanaya Fagan, also a big-time game, 11 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. It was a part of the game where they ran a 1-2 game with Chloe Kitts and Sanaya Fagan, bro. Like, the ability for them, I don't know if y'all remember Sanaya Fagan got one basket off the dribble, like, completely just blew past the Texas defender off the bounce, took it to the cup. Like, we're talking about two very skilled basketball players in Kitts and Fagan. Tessa Johnson, Turney Tessa, is back. 14 points off the bench. Hot shooting day for her. Great defensive effort as well. And she's aggressive, shooting it confident. That's dangerous. Joyce Edwards finished with 11 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds as well. The freshman misses consistency doing what she does, being a beast down low in the paint. Soft hands, great touches, runs the floor well. Malaysia Fulwiley, 5 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Great defensive effort for her as well. If this game is the deciding factor, the MVP could come down to Kitts and Fagan, depending on, who gets the nod. All 3 of them are very deserving, though. Raven Johnson, Tahina Powell, relatively quiet night. But Raven Johnson definitely ran the break well. Love that she's always advancing the basketball, getting that outlet pass out in transition. She finishes with 2 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Powell finishes with 4 points, 1 assist, and 5 rebounds as well. Rebounding as a team, y'all can see it. It is just about hustle and who wants it more. Madison Booker held to 10 points, well below her season average and well below what she scored in their matchup a couple of weeks ago. She played 36 minutes. Taylor Jones was a bright spot, as well as Rory Harmon. Both of them finished with 14 points. I like Taylor Jones's game, man. She's super physical, great hands, uses her body well, absorbs contact, great footwork. She's super patient. So salute to her, man. But Texas' lack of three-point shooting cost them in this game. The South Carolina did a great job of attacking the basket on offense. I mean, they were getting paint touch after paint touch after paint touch. They were getting at the rim, they were finishing strong, and they were testing Texas in transition as well, and they made open shots when they were given. They took whatever the defense gave. Texas really prides themselves on scoring from the mid-range end. South Carolina completely took that away with their defensive pressure, with the zone, with the length, with the depth that they have to keep fresh bodies in there. And I think this was the final stamp right here to make them the favorite for the number 1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament. They handled business. They played the top teams all across the country. Most top 10 wins, most quad 1 wins that have been introduced this year, most AP ranked top 25 wins. Like, they ducked no smoke. No team in the country is more battle tested than South Carolina. I think we can safely say, I think they're peaking at the right time. They're firing on all cylinders. People talked about all the McDonald's All-Americans and the depth, and there's too many chefs in the kitchen. But when you're sharing the basketball the way they are, everybody eats. And that has been South Carolina's program pillar for a long time, and that's why they keep this much talent on the roster year in and year out without losing a whole bunch in the transfer portal or dealing with a whole lot of ego. So I think this was a dominant performance. They're handling business. They took some lumps this season. They grew from it. Don Staley said they won when they were supposed to. They lost when they were supposed to. Those losses have shaped this team. It's a relatively young team as far as starters. A lot of players, getting these big minutes for the first time. And, they're stepping up to the plate. So I definitely think this is going to be a very dangerous team moving forward. You do not want to see the Gamecocks in the NCAA tournament. And they found their identity. They found out what works. And they are playing very, very winning championship basketball at the moment. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That's a wrap for us. For all the next and latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, share. Y'all know what to do. And follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. That is a wrap for us. Until next time, we out.